Welcome to another episode of Car Dealer Simulator here on Simulated Mind. Let me tell you, I've been looking forward to jumping back into this game for a bit now. I really do like it. I have a interesting appreciation for the mechanics and for how you can break down the vehicle and disassemble and repair parts and everything else, to the cleaning and the selling. There's something that's really neat about this game. So we are finally here. Now, funny story though, is that in the last episode, we sold a Neon Pulse where we were able to make around 6K, a little over 6K on that. And then from there, we were going to get a car from the junkyard. Well, funny story. So I jumped into the game earlier today to record the episode, did about 50 minutes of the recording and realized that I had a bunch of audio issues. So I couldn't use any of it. So just to let you know, the Neon Pulse reappeared. Don't know how, but we had to sell that again and sold it for around the same price. I think the first one when we sold it was like 6.4K, and I think I ended up selling it for around 6.3K, so that works for me. And then on top of that, we got the junkyard car, and we brought it back, fixed it on up. It was a Vanguard Apex, pretty basic, around a little over 3K. Silver, fixed it on up, handled the rust, the paint, even changed out the battery as well as a brake clip just to kind of up the value a bit more, and then sold that off. Then I grabbed this vehicle right here, which is evidently all muscle. You know it's got to be true when they put it on the back of the vehicle. Also, California. To be fair, you would see a lot of these cars in California. That is not wrong. But with that, we've got to clean it up, take off the rust, and look over some of the mechanics, make sure everything's as smooth as possible. It's at, I think, around 49%, so it's definitely drivable, and some of the parts are quite good on it, or should be. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look now. So let's get the scanner out. Scan the vehicle. Yeah, I mean, pretty solid. A lot better. A lot better than the Apex Vanguard, or whatever it was. That one was just, everything was pretty much in the red. So this one is looking pretty good. Trying to see if there's anything we could switch out. So we could switch out the clutch if we can find one for a good price. The exhaust resonator is another thing we could do. Ooh, actually the right front disc brake is something we can change out. And the right rear brake clip is something we can also change out. The shock absorber left rear we can change out as well. Also need to get this a little bit of gas potentially. But, alright, let's get things going. But so far, I like the look of the cars. I really appreciate the mechanic aspect, actually being able to disassemble and get your way to a piece that needs to be replaced. Replacing it is quite simple. If you're not a car person, honestly, how they have it set up, it doesn't really matter. Like, they make it simple enough where you can understand what's going on and what you need and be able to grab it, replace it, and sell the car. And I really do like that. So just because it's about cars, if you don't know a lot about them, don't let this scare you off. Because it is really quite quick to pick up. Ultimate Zen right here. Oh yeah. Okay, I think we're looking good there. Ooh. Listen to that. I will say the driving, at least when we're driving our car, I haven't really taken another car for a spin per se, but our car just goes all over the place. It takes forever for it to turn when you're going straight, and it doesn't take much time at all to turn when you're trying to reverse. So it really is quite the headache. And I don't know if it's because I just need to change out the parts, or if it's because of the type of car it is, or both, or if the handling in the game just needs more work. Not really sure. So we're gonna shave this car down just a little bit. It'll make it lighter, more aerodynamic. I don't know if I'd ever buy a yellow car. I have nothing against yellow per se. It's definitely not a color I'd wear. But it's not a bad one for a car. I tend to be more of like, oh, blues and greens. Maybe even a purple car, depending. There are some orange cars that are pretty nice too. And there are some orange cars that are a little bit closer to yellow. And those are pretty solid too. I will say personally for me, I'm not really into like, oh, I've got to have a Lotus or a Lamborghini or something like that. Like to me, it just doesn't really bother me. It's not really something I care about because in most situations, you're not going to be able to fully utilize that vehicle anyway. Like in most situations, you're not going to be able to max out to top speeds or anything like that, at least not legally. So it just doesn't really make sense, and especially for a lot of times the amount of gas that they burn, it just doesn't seem like a really viable option for me. Like, I can appreciate the engineering, I can appreciate the design, but just at least for me personally, I'd be happier with I guess a simpler car? I don't know if that's really the right term, but just really not those types of cars. They're cool looking. They can be, at least. And I did see a fair amount while I was in LA. But yeah, even then, it's just like you're constantly hitting traffic, you're constantly hitting the brake more than you're hitting the gas, so it just doesn't really make sense to me. They're not good vehicles for travel. So like having it as your main car, you know, it's like they're not great for long distance travels, I feel like, to an extent. Just because of gas mileage and whatnot, and then you don't really have a lot of room. And again, that's not to say they're bad cars by any means. It's just that's my reasoning for why I don't really want one or feel like I need one. I love all the random people who are just coming here looking at a random car spot, like parking spot or whatever, like, where's the car? Oh, it's too expensive. Like, what? It could very well be a bug, though. Could be somewhere in the back end, it's seeing it as if we're running an ad or something, maybe. And this is actually even before early access release, so I don't fault the game really at this point. Like, early access is the time where you're supposed to play and really just beat the brakes on the game. You know, go as far as you can, test things out. Just make sure you report it to the devs, so that way they can then go in and work on it. This spray paint actually looks really solid visually in this game. It looks quite good. And we're trying to get to Reputation 3. We're almost to Rep 2, which is nice. Okay, so I would like to try to get a little repairing going on here. Open last report. So, right disc brake. Resonator. Oh, is that clutch? Yeah, clutch. Okay. Let's see what the junkyard has. And potentially we can get lucky with something. Oh, no. Well, actually, it's not bad to look at this either. Oh, yeah, geez, no wonder. Yeah, the brakes are terrible. Clutch is terrible. Yeah, I should probably upgrade my own car, to be honest. Okay, so the junkyard is down this way. Very slow turn. Whoop, there we go. Yeah, the parts are fairly cheap, but you have to keep in mind too that at the junkyard, you're not going to find pristine parts either. So you just got to make sure that they're at least better than what you have. Actually, I haven't seen this bit here. Oh, that's interesting. Random shack here. Oh, okay. I'm really curious on what they'll do with the map as we go along, you know, as they continue to work on the game and whatnot. Oh, yep, there's the junkyard. Or wait, where? Oh, keep going this way, maybe? I haven't actually taken this road, and this road doesn't show up on the map, so it's like, There we go. You know, I should probably close that. Are we good? Are we good? You know, I thought I put fuel in you before I started recording. I didn't realize I put Mexican jumping beans, but, you know, there you go. Okay, so we definitely need a new clutch. Let's buy that. Absorber. Oh, that's not a very good brake disc. I need something better than that. I believe we need a better brake clip, so we can grab that. Okay, cool. And this is the stuff we could sell if we wanted to. Buy the tow truck, 30K. Hashtag hopes and dreams. Radiator, converter, muffler, manifold. We did need a new resonator, but 11% is terrible, so we won't be getting that. I could also go to the shop to buy stuff full price. I guess. We make more money, so it's not a bad thing. And right now we do have 6K to our name, so... Also, this sign is just something special. Fuel for those who wants the best. And by God, I definitely wants the best. Who doesn't wants the best, you know? At some point in our life, we just go, you know, enough is enough. I wants the best. This is my weather beater, I swear. I don't know if other people use that term, but in Michigan it's very common because in Michigan there's a lot of snow. And so you typically bring out your weather beater during the winter, where it's a junky car. It's just like whatever, if it hails, if it snows, if the car gets damaged, I'm not really too worried about it. And then you bring out your nice car during the spring and summer. All right, give me the Carfax report. Oops. There we go. And then... Is that it? No. No, this is for my car. Right? Yeah. Because I have the Vanguard. Let's see. Scan car E. Oh, there we go. Okay, so... Clutch was something we needed to switch out. And... Did I grab a clip? I think I grabbed a clip. I think what I did was I grabbed a brake clip. And was it the clutch that I grabbed? Inventory. Let's check that. Let's see. Okay, so I have a brake clip. Oh, but it's not that good. Okay. 14%. Clutch, 31%. Good, that's better. Oh, clip here. Here we go. 42%. Okay, good. Oh, we can destroy items too. Fantastic. Okay, so let's do the clip, and then let's do the clutch. Let's do the clutch first. Oop, nope. There we go. That would be up here. Try to get the angle. Clutch. There we go. Yeah, pretty simple. They show it in a way that just makes sense. And the actions you take to get to stuff is fairly simple. If anything, this game would be a good game to introduce you to cars and to parts of the cars and stuff, you know? Disc. Okay, so then if I want to do assemble, 31%. Not much better, but it's a little better. Ideally, every little bit counts, you know? So, we could also check the exhaust and see if I need to tape it off or something. Okay, so that's slightly better. Let's go to disassemble, exhaust. Ooh, so far, not bad. Okay. What you'd like to see for sure. Okay, awesome. That's actually in really good condition. Okay. So then from there, Z report. Oh, I love how you can pull up the report right here. I love the report too. I think it's laid out really nice. So market value is at 5,864. It'd be great if we could get it up to 6K or a little more, but I don't see a way of really doing that right now. Unless we went to the shop to buy some new parts. Washed bodywork. We don't have the ability to polish yet. At least from what I can tell. Battery is okay. Fuses are great. Where's that clip? So it's the right rear that we'll need to switch out. Right rear. Okay, so that's the front. This is the back. So right rear. you're not paying attention, it can be kind of easy to flip the camera around a little too much and then end up doing the wrong side. Or doing the back instead of the front, or front instead of the back. Yeah, so let's take out that clip. And then go back to that. Tab. Assemble. Yeah, they've made this really nice and simple. I really like it. And it's good that it's simple too, because the whole point is to run the business and to expand the business, not just individual cars. So it's nice that if you want that specificity, you can get a bit of it with what we're doing like here today. But you can also just go, you know what? I'm going to hire a mechanic, let them handle it. I want to do the business stuff. Or you can kind of flex, you can kind of bounce back and forth between different things. Okay, so that is all set. Z report. It would not be a bad thing to get a right front disc. Kind of want to. We have the ability. We have the technology. Don't mind me. Everything's fine. Sorry. We're good. We're going the wrong way, but we're good. Okay, so the shop should be over here. Ah, there it is. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. Good enough. What the? Yeah, buddy. F and JP 100%. You better believe it. What? Are you kidding? Are you... Oh! Shop closed, but yet doors are open, people are inside. Yeah, the game just froze. Alright, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay, and we are back. So I'm not 100% sure where we've left off. The car is clean. I know that much. It's here. I'm not sure if the work we've done has counted. I'm gonna hope so. All right, let's scan the car. So I want to say yes from the numbers that I'm seeing. Yeah, we wanted to get that right front disc brake. So I'm actually going to sleep so that way we can then get to the shop in the morning. We're investing a little more time into this. We could flip cars quicker, of course, but I like getting the hang of the mechanics in the beginning rather than trying to speed through everything. I figure the beginning is that time where you can really learn before you kind of get set in your ways with certain things. Let's see here. Oh boy, oh boy. Ah, da 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 da. Oh, no, everything's fine. Hey, you jerk. Way to close. Jeez. Closing in this economy? Come on, man. 200 bucks. Well, we could do both sides if we really wanted to. We do have the money for it. Or we could just do the one. We buy that. Is there anything else that we feel like we really want? Brake clips are honestly pretty cheap. But I don't know how much value it actually adds on to the car, though, either. Hey, buy 10 items in the shop. Money well spent. There we go. Well, we'll have a few on us just in case. Thank you, sir. You weirdos just hanging out at the shop. So, hey, what are you doing today? Oh, nothing? You want to hang out at the shop? We can, you know, chat next to the motor oil. Hold on, I got you. Okay, I tried. Reset traffic. There we go. I actually wasn't sure if it was going to move us or not as well, so that's good to know. Braking. Okay. So the front right is the one that's all messed up. Which, now that I'm looking at it, is it, I guess it would be vehicle right, not our right, so. Yeah, front right, there we go. I was like, you know what, I better verify that. Now that I'm thinking about it. And now we want to assemble. You know what? 60%. That's fine. All right. So that is all set. All right. I think we call this good. Get this car sold. Oh, you know what? I was just thinking. Probably the reason why people are coming up is because we are listed as open. So they'll keep showing up until we close. Oh, nope. That's right. We got to take photos. We'll have to keep an eye out, too, because there is a random guy that will come and try to throw stuff on your car to ruin it. And, you know, so you've got to go up to him, hit the E button, and then all of a sudden, oh, old football injury. There we go. You're in the shot. Hi, randos. Can you not be in the shot, please? Okay, fine. You know what? There. Now, I'm not blurring your face out either. There you go. Cool. 44%. Excellent visual condition. We're getting a 5% bonus for the photos, and then 7.5% bonus for washed. Okay. And hey, we did get over 6K now for this market value. So we could actually set it for higher, which is great. And then hopefully get close to what we're trying to get. Let's see. So let's go for 850. Nice. What'll be really nice is when we start getting multiple cars in here once we have staff, and then we have multiple listings. That'll feel good. I also really like how there's handwriting on the sign. Hello! No, that is way too low. How about 66.25? I'm working with you. Just remember that. I can't buy it for that. Yes, you can. Don't be a quitter. Alright, let's go with 65. Yeah, don't misclick and just do 65, because they'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll buy it for that.
Oh, hell no!
I really need you to come up, because the market value is, what was it, 62 something? So... 60... Definitely don't want to gift it either. I want to say yes to that.
Hell no!
Okay.
Oh, hell no!
Great job! Woo! Yeah!
We are still making money. And we hit reputation too, so I'll take it. Actually, let's also hit that. Okay, so we can't hire employees yet. Do anything with workstations yet. We can get a loan, though. That is definitely a thing we can do. Let's see, body workshop. Let's take a look at that. Current level 1, so it doesn't look like we can actually upgrade it yet. What does it take? Yeah, see, it's weird because it doesn't tell us what it takes to get to that point. Oh, okay, no, it does. Requirements, my bad. I saw the what's new in body shop. I was just kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, so it's just talking about it. But nope, yeah. Requirements. Reputation, level 4. Office, level 2. Oh, okay. So, office. Reputation 3. So we need to get this first, okay. Office and mechanical station cleaned up. Storage expansion. All right. All right, let's see what else we can buy. More of those UMXs. Apex Motors, Vanguard. Ooh, another Pulse, this time white. 6K. Apex Motors Striker. The Pulses kind of remind me of almost like a Honda Civic in some respects. That's 7K. I feel like the UMXs remind me of almost like a Corvette. A lot of cars from the 80s. A few, though, from like 99 even, for example. You know what? That's a good one. Let's go for it. I realized I was like, oh, nope, you just favorited it. You didn't actually do anything else. Schedule that meeting. Now, I wonder if we have to stick with this Apex / also the tow truck once you buy that, or if you can just buy any one of these cars and make it your own. As long as you don't sell it, I think you're fine, I feel like. Yeah, I'm actually on the search for a new vehicle in real life. I've been looking at Hyundai, I've been looking at Nissan. So, I'm not really sure what to do. It could go for like a newer Nissan Rogue or Kona or something like that. Konas are really, really good. Or like a Murano. Probably not the best place to park, but whatever. Hi there. Wow. I mean, what a lovely place you have here. Uh-huh. Yippers. Yep, yep, and yep. That's a... Huh. Okay. Anyway. Let me warn you in advance, the price is $74.40, according to the ad. Well, I'm going to be one of those jerks who's just going to be like, oh, God, you know, oh, I brought cash and all I have is, oh, well, you know, $6K. Oh, I'm sorry. Ah. Hate to see it happen, you know.
Cut off.
How about 65.50? Because I just found $550 in my back pocket. No? Okay.
I don't know.
Wait a minute. What is that on the ground? Is that a
Maybe.
is that a $100 bill? Is that another $100 bill? Oh, well then maybe that might sweeten the deal a little bit.
I must think about it.
I must think about it. I don't
know.
Okay, fine.
Whoa! Great job!
Great job, thanks. I put in some numbers. At least someone's proud of me. Hi, excuse me. Pardon me. Let me just push out of the way there. There we go. Folks, you're really not making this easy. Maybe. Can I get... No? Nothing? Okay. I was hoping I could get lucky. Oh my goodness. Like, the turning going forward is so slow, but then going backward, it just snaps. Wait, what? Why did you spin out like that? Okay, come on. Come on. There we go. Da-da! Ah! Pain, suffering. Feel like I'm back in California. By the way, I'm not honking at anyone because they're driving poorly. I'm just warning them that I'm driving. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's go get some more fuel here. Actually, I'm curious on fuel burn. Like, I really wonder if by hauling something, if we end up going through more fuel, because you would in real life, or if it's all consistent. And I also wonder, does it vary based on vehicle, or is it just fuel tank size that varies? I guess fuel is playing off of Shell, which is why it has two L's. Shell gas station. Alright, hope I don't hit someone. Good luck, everybody else. Also, I'm curious, reputation-wise, if we sell higher-priced vehicles, do we earn more rep? Another thing that's going through my mind. Nope, not gonna count it. There we go. Another yellow car, you know, I didn't really think about that. Suddenly we've got a theme going on. Welcome to the all-yellow car dealership. If you love nacho cheese, you're gonna love our cars. Also, I don't know if people have ever caught on to this, but I know several have. But nacho cheese. So a lot of people call it queso cheese, and I'm just like, okay, so that literally is just you saying cheese. Like, I get what you're trying to say. It's like, oh, it's going to be spicy or something like that. Like, but yeah, I don't know. Just the usage of queso is just like all you're saying is cheese. Boom, wash. There we go. Like how we're just doing this late at night. Got our flashlight on like a creeper, just out here hanging. Cleaning a car. You know, the usual. Alright, time to get the Carfax. Okay, so bodywork is definitely going to be a good thing to do here. We can check the exhaust, but it's in pretty darn good condition, honestly. We could change out the radiator, the clutch. We could do the suspension pin for the left front, as well as the disc brake on the left rear. And I think we'd be sitting really pretty. If anything, at least do the radiator, the clutch, and the left rear disc brake. Or brake disc, I'm not... I feel like I've heard people use both. Okay, so let's get this done. You know, it was funny. So I bought... Originally, I had a Nissan Rogue. and I bought it in Massachusetts. And I drove it out to California, and then anytime I took it to a mechanic, they're just like, "Oh, this is from the East Coast, isn't it?" And I was like, "What? How did you know?" And they're like, "Because there's so much rust in the bottom." I was like, "Oh." Because, of course, all this salt that they put out to melt down snow eats away at your car, and you're doing all this damage to it. Not intentionally, of course, but, you know, it happens. And I will say, too, like, the bottom of the car was probably the worst part of it. And it was a 2011. So I had it for quite some time. I had it up until last year. Alright, gotta goop all this on. Nice. Finish it. I love, like, all the little particles coming off when you're sanding. Really a nice touch. Makes it look really visually very nice. Alright, cool. We're almost there. Then we just have to paint it. And then probably sleep again and then get those parts. Ta-da! Yeah, this effect too looks really nice, I think. And I love the fact that you really don't have to be too picky on where you're spraying. So, the shop might be open by now, or at least by 8. So, last report. So, brake disc, radiator, clutch. I think I'll go for those. Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Good thing we're not selling this car. I don't think we get very much from it. Pardon me. Oh. What, are you looking for an insurance case? Like, what? Get out of here. Playing possum with me. Yeah, good. You trapped. Okay, maybe not anymore. Fine. I'm watching you. Where are you going? Aha! Thwarted. Okay, so... do a radiator? And... yeah, this is a bit pricey. Let's see, radiator... yeah, let's do the brake disc. Alright, and I think I'll call it on the parts there. I was gonna get a third, but I'm like, I don't have to go brand new, but I also just don't feel like running out to the junkyard right now. Pardon me. Sorry, I turned on a Mack truck. Roaded by my own... there we go. By my own tow dolly there. I wonder if you can ever clean up the license plates, because currently we're not able to do that. They just, I'm pretty sure they stay rusted. And it's only the car that really gets cleaned up and all that. Okay, so the radiator we can switch out, disassemble. No, you don't. Or that football injury. No. Ah. Anyway. Okay. Oh, we've got to do this again. Oh. Okay, there we go. And then assemble. Percent, boom. We probably would be better off just going to the junkyard to upgrade the parts, as it's not like we're getting everything at 100%. Though, honestly, some of the parts on it are pretty nice. I really can't fully complain here. Like, we're in pretty good shape with a lot of these, so it doesn't really hurt either to have 100% on some stuff. Yeah, I would have done the clutch, but I think it was like 450 or something. I'm like, I don't really want to do that. But rear left, I can do. Yeah, so once this is done, we'll put it up for sale and see what we can make on it. Okay, and then we go to assemble. Ooh, actually... could do 100, yeah. While we're at it. Then in the next episode, we'll try to see what cars we come across, see if anything changes, we get any emails or anything about potential vehicles we can flip. And hopefully by then we'll hit Rep 3, so that way we can start upgrading the office and some other parts of the dealership. Hey, I remembered this time. I'm a big kid now. Ooh, look at that. Market value 8,729. All right, let's do 9,625. Let's see who we can get here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good from Oregon. Looks a lot better than this thing. Was that just a straight up nope? I don't know. He's eyeballing it. He's stutter stepping. Yeah? Hi there.
Yeah!
Okay, Harold, good day. Listing.
Hell no.
I propose...
Oh, hell no.
No, that's too low. I will give it to you for 93.25. You're gonna have to do better than that, Chief. Let's go 9,100. Market value is... this is almost too low. I almost feel like we might have to just cancel out on this guy and hope for someone else. Because this isn't near market value, I don't believe. Or did we up it up a lot? Maybe it is market value. I actually don't remember now. It is more than what we got it for.
Hell no.
Correct. What are we at? 96.25. What was the market value though? Hold on. I know I just said it too, and I just completely blanked on it. Your ads. Oh, it's not showing the market value now. Oh, if we can get more than 8,600 for it, I'll be happy. Come on. Look at this, nice and yellow.
Oh, hell no.
It's like a mobile Coldplay ready for you, you know? Everything's just yellow. 94.55. Let's do 93. Let's do 900. All right, you know what? Let's go for it.
All right, partner. That's the great prize.
I'm glad you like it.
Hell no.
Okay, so we're halfway through Reputation Level 2 now, just from 2 cars, so I'll take that. So probably another car or 2 will be able to get to Reputation 3 and upgrade the office. Hopefully the donuts don't go anywhere. Those are mine. Anyway, thank you for watching another car dealer simulator here on Simulated Mind. I greatly appreciate it. Had a blast as always, and I look forward to hanging out with you in the next one. Take care of yourselves and each other.